Today is January 30, and I am Raman Leonato speaking from the Ashram for Unfoldment in New York. And I bring the message for the day. Today, the name is Beyond Conventions. To eliminate, you have to eat, and if you eat, you have to eliminate. To be free, you have to be practical. When a person is regularly in touch with the stillness within, every action he takes is the right action, because that truly powerful force pushes him into the right path. So, our teachings bring you in touch with that heart, which is that stillness within you, which is that kingdom of heaven within you, which is the energizing factor of all the mechanisms that are working in your body-mind kind of structure. And if the eye is in contact with that energy, then in a natural way, that force pushes you into the right action. In other words, you don't need to follow a book of instructions of what is good and what is bad. Your heart naturally knows what is good and what is bad in every given moment. With expansion of consciousness, more light shines through the supraconscious level, and that is happiness. Devotion, worship, and love are purifying factors. We do not need to be outwardly non-conventional, although we may be totally non-conventional within. After all, conventions are man-made, and that is their straitjacket. Conventions are based on superficial values, not on the inner values of the person. So, although outwardly you don't need to be non-conventional, but you can be non-conventional if you want, you can be totally non-conventional within. Because when you are in touch with that stillness, conventions, which are superficial man-made moral values, don't apply to you. There are two kinds of people who say, so what? The totally irresponsible and the absolutely irresponsible. Once you develop the positive attitude of responsibility and say, so what? What's the worst that could happen to you? So, once you develop the positive attitude of responsibility, which means you accept your responsibility, which is also your ability to respond to the situation. Responsibility means you have the ability to respond to the situation. So, with the ability, God-given ability that you have, you respond to the situation you are, and then the results, so what? What's the worst that could happen to you? So for today, only for today, is just one day. Practice, so what? Whatever you have to do that you think that brings consequences, do it with the best of your ability, and then say, so what? So what? Whatever happens, happens. I don't mind. Whatever may come, let it come. That when it comes, and if it comes, I will face it as a lion, not as a mice. And that's all. Practice, so what? It's only one day. Remember, tomorrow will be another day. And today, have a beautiful day. And don't forget your meditation and spiritual practices. Namaste.
The Avatara in his embodied form is here and now.